Imagine stepping back over 2,700 years, to the ancient world of Greece, where the origins of one of the greatest sporting traditions began, the Olympic Games. While today we see athletes from all corners of the globe competing on the grandest of stages, the origins of this global event were much more humble, yet rooted in powerful traditions. The first recorded Olympic Games took place in 776 BCE in the small town of Olympia, Greece, a site that was sacred to the Greeks. Olympia wasn't just any ordinary town, it was a sanctuary dedicated to Zeus, the king of the gods in Greek mythology. The games were held in honor of Zeus, and every 4 years, the most talented athletes from across the Greek city-states would gather to participate. These athletes didn't have the luxury of modern training or equipment, but they carried the pride of their people, competing for not just personal glory but for the honor of their homeland. The events, although fewer than today, were still incredibly competitive. Running, wrestling, and chariot racing were some of the most popular contests. Imagine the roaring crowd as athletes sprinted down the track or struggled in the heat of battle during a wrestling match. Victory in the ancient Olympics meant something profound. Those who won were celebrated like heroes, and their names would be immortalized in the annals of history. But the prize wasn't wealth or riches. The winner's reward? An olive wreath, a simple crown made from the sacred olive tree. However, this humble prize carried immense significance. The olive tree was sacred to the Greeks, symbolizing peace, wisdom, and prosperity. To win the Olympics meant you were not only the best but favored by the gods themselves. Back in their hometowns, victorious athletes were often given free meals, special seats at public events, and lifelong recognition. Yet, the ancient Olympics weren't just about sports. In fact, they had a much deeper meaning. The Games were also seen as a way to bring peace to the often warring Greek city-states. Greece was not a unified nation at that time. It was made up of various independent city-states like Athens, Sparta, and Corinth, which frequently found themselves at odds with one another. The Olympics served as a truce, a time when fighting stopped, and everyone came together to celebrate human potential and the gods who blessed them. This tradition of coming together, despite differences, is something that's echoed through the centuries and remains at the heart of the modern Olympic Games. Though the events, athletes, and prizes have evolved, the core of the Olympics, celebrating the best of human achievement and uniting people across borders, remains unchanged. The ancient games continued for nearly 12 centuries until they were eventually banned by the Roman Emperor Theodosius I in 393 CE, as part of his efforts to impose Christianity across the Roman Empire. But the legacy of the Olympics was too strong to fade into history. In 1896, the Games were revived, and today, they've grown into a global phenomenon, watched by billions and featuring athletes from nearly every country on the planet. So the next time you watch the Olympic Games, remember, you're witnessing the continuation of a tradition that began in the sacred fields of Olympia, over 2.5 millennia ago. It's a powerful reminder that the human spirit, the drive to excel, and the pursuit of unity and peace have always been at the heart of what it means to compete.